No, interesting enough, I did two recordings on Marcus Garvey Wednesday to commemorate his birthday. No, here's another recording about Marcus Garvey. I find interesting because apparently it's supposed to be a museum, and I want to weigh what I think of it. So, construction of a museum to honor and memorialize Jamaica's first national hero, the man who was mentioned, will be finished during the country's 60th year of independence. This according to Minister of Culture, yeah, Babs or Livy's up with Babs Grinch. Yes, there's a long title. It wears up my tongue to say or spell it all out. She said the faculty which is being erected to Marcus Garvey Way in St. Anne's Bay, St. Anne, where Garvey's formative is near completion. And she says a quote that, don't move the needle. Alright, and this was no. She always used to speak at the civic ceremony to mark the 135th anniversary of the birth of Garvey, 50th year as national hero, held at Lawrence Park, St. Anne's Bay this past Wednesday. Green said the legacy of Garvey would protect through the establishment of the museum. No, it capture all aspects of his life. And I was going to tell you to what my main requirement about Garvey was, but let's just go on. And no, what was good that his son, the youngest son, Julius Garvey, who's been doing what he can to really keep his father's legacy up, was had a part in this. Hey, now I met him, seemed like another nice guy, and yeah, I can give credit for the fact that he's trying to keep his dad's legacy alive. No, my concerns are going to be this, and I think even he's going to deep down saying, okay, if you do that, a museum is nice. Why aren't we doing more for Marcus Garvey? Which is what I brought up in my other record about him. Is that, yeah, Jamaicans, we do not give a damn about Marcus Garvey. And yeah, I said it. Yeah, we can symbolically talk about the man. We don't care about the man to implement his policies on a nationwide level, and you know reason why being because yeah, certain people in power who are part of that system that Marcus Garvey spoke out against, that will become conducive to what they want. And yeah, this feels like this museum, and I want to be wrong, is just going to be a symbolic gesture. Why don't we? Because I'm just wondering, why is it that Marcus Garvey, we aren't teaching Marcus Garvey's philosophies on a whole scale level? Why aren't you implementing that on a political level? Yeah, because we know that a lot of these agents we have in politics are going to say, no, 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 we do not want you to upset this the status quo right here, because many of us are still on that. We're Negropeans by heart, and we don't want to do anything that is going to help destroy that infrastructure that Jamaica was built on. And let's just be honest, if Marcus Garvey were alive, he would be saying the same thing. Say, yeah, that's nice. You're building a museum in my name. Why exactly is it? How is it exactly going to help Jamaican black people on a whole? And yeah, for all those who are going to say that, go that colorblind argument. Marcus Garvey was about the empowerment of his people, because even to this very day, our people are not on equal footing. Our people at best get symbolic gestures, but we don't get what we really need. We don't get economic empowerment. We don't get infrastructures that help to benefit us financially, culturally, spiritually, and various other things. So yeah, this is a nice symbolic gesture. But yeah, I've guarded optimism that is not going to be anything more than just that. And even Marcus Garvey, if you're alive, he'd be saying the same thing. He'd say, yeah, okay, fine. You did that for me. What exactly are you going to do? Are you going to be using that museum space to just keep me as some kind of symbolic figure that I don't really, that most Jamaicans don't care for? Because let's just be honest, most Jamaicans, when they see this, yeah, that's not as important. I mean, skin bleaching, trying to free Vibes Cartel, and best believe I'm not joking when I say that last part. Yeah, or even voting in these do nothing agents we call politicians in both parties. Yeah, that is what's in our book, our priority list. I mean, also upholding criminals. I mean, blocking the roads when gunmen get killed by the police. I mean, orders talking about how many baby mothers or baby fathers I have in the community smoking weed, and also and also just doing things that don't really move the needle where we need to be as a people. Yeah, that's what we're dealing to say. Yeah, so I'm not really going to be one of those people who are going to say, hey, they're doing Marcus Garvey proud. I'm just going to say, okay, that's nice on the surface level. What more is going to come of it? And most Jamaicans who have sense need to be on that same tip. So this is for State of Jamaica and the Caribbean. Check out my YouTube pages, Miles Gusson Farron, Miles Productions, Real Thoughts of Miles. Alright.